Hi Libra, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading. Today we're going to be doing love message cards, love messages, primarily from our DM to our DF, our divine masculine to our divine feminine. So we are going to get some deep feelings and we're going to get some very specific love messages using lots of love cards today. So welcome everybody. Welcome back to my Libras and welcome to anybody who is new, who is just finding this channel today. Welcome. Spirit, could you please share with me some love messages from my person that I am thinking of? What is my person thinking at this time? What do they want me to know? My DM to the DF, divine masculine to divine feminine. Spirit, what do you want me to know? I am listening for you now. Illuminate. Your light helped to guide me out of my darkness. Okay, so maybe you lifted them, maybe they want you to realize that, you brought them out of something, whether you helped them heal or you guided them just to be a better person. I'd like to think that, it's your love, it's your light that is lifting them up. That is beautiful. I love the sweetness of your soul and the taste of your kisses. So your soul is sweet, your kindness, like I couldn't do this without you. Also, the sense of I wouldn't want to do this without you is how it's coming into me today. So that's beautiful. You make me feel alive again. You are my muse. You are what, kind of motivates me or inspires me or keeps me, I don't know, willing to get up and go to work every day. It could be as simple as that, like if it wasn't for you in my life, I don't know where I would be. It could be as simple as that. Sexual, let's play. Let's continue to have some fun. I want to have some fun, like sexual, energy, connecting physically to you is one of the most important things that I want in this connection. I want so much more, of course, I want to be, there for you, but I love being with you. I love being with you physically. I want to be with you, more often, or I just want to keep that physical connection. Maybe that's both important to both of you. Maybe we need to reconnect that physical connection. Some of you may be thinking, geez, we're kind of losing that spark, or we're losing how much fun it was in the beginning. So maybe that's important that Spirit wants you to know. Spirit, what do you want my Libras to know about this connection? What is my person thinking and feeling for me today? I should be further ahead in life right now. So you are doing something along the lines of helping this person to grow. You're the light. If they're down on themselves, if they've had a run of hard luck, their job, their finances, things have been difficult, like you may be the one kind of bright light in their life. Like, I couldn't do this without you is really, really how I feel. Like this person wants you by their side for so many other reasons. But right now, it's a little bit of a pity pot. So you're able to lift them up when they can't lift themselves up sometimes. Maybe they are, kind of feeling sorry for themselves. Like, I wish I had some other things in my life, but I don't. Excuse me. I want to be vulnerable with you. I am just afraid you won't believe me. So I want to open up more with you. I want to let you in, is how that just came into me. I want to be there with you. I want to share. Now, the playful sexual energy that we had in the beginning, I guess that allowed them to be more vulnerable, because we were more connected physically. Maybe we were just more intimate. We looked into each other's eyes more. We made love more often. But it gave them an opportunity to be a little bit more vulnerable because we just had that intimacy. So maybe they're asking for more intimacy. Maybe they're asking to be closer to you again. I'm sorry if I ever made you question your own worth. You are incredible inside and out. Sometimes when they have their head on where they're supposed to be in their life, like what's supposed to be going on for them and what their goals are, they kind of lose sight as to what is going on in your life. So maybe they're realizing that, I need to put more focus and energy on you. I've got to be a better listener. I've got to be more caring. I want you to know that you're incredible. Even like when I don't put attention into you, it doesn't mean that I don't care. It's like I'm consumed about my work or my bills or my finances. So it's a little bit of I'm being pulled in a different direction away from you right now, but it has nothing to do with how much I want to be with you or how much I love you. So keep that in mind. But maybe they want to try harder, they want to work harder, they want to be more available. I'll always be here to keep you safe. Yeah, so the sense of even when you think I'm not here for you, I am. I want to be here for you. But I do feel like this person gets pulled away from you for other reasons. It could be work, could be kids, could be, just life. But I do feel like they feel badly about that. They may even apologize to you frequently and say things like, I'm sorry that I'm not more available to you, or I'll try to give you more time, I'll try to give you more undivided attention, something like that. But I do feel like they just feel like they're being pulled, but they want to let you know that it's not you, it's them, it's that kind of feeling. Spirit, please share with me, what does my person want me to know right now? What's important? I am drawn to your deep intelligence and wisdom, like almost the sense of like you're smarter than I am. And you are. But it is this feeling of like they know that you make better choices than they do sometimes. And when you guide them or when you ask them for, or when you advise them or you're trying to give them loving guidance, instead of them overreacting or taking it personally or taking a step back, they want to be a little bit smarter with, I want to accept that you're out of the two of us. You're the smarter one, like maybe they just admit it, like you just make better choices or you think clearer or you calm down sooner than somebody else, so maybe they're just kind of accepting that, I put a lot of pressure on, saying things I shouldn't too quickly, or I want to let you know that your words have meaning and that I do believe what you tell me and I am listening. And, it's like I'm just set in my ways and I just, I have a hard time sometimes with anybody telling me what to do, not just you, but they do appreciate your wisdom and your guidance. You're the only one who understands me at such a deep level. So, here we are with this feeling of I'm working through some things. I want to be there for you. You're the only one who really knows what's going on in my life. And thank you for being there. Thank you for being my support. Thank you for understanding always. So I do feel that way. I do feel like they're very grateful, very appreciative that you get it, you get them, and no matter what, you stand by them is how I feel. I love your sense of humor. Thank you for making me laugh, even when it's hard, even when it's hard. I love that you make me laugh. I love that you are supportive of me. I love that you see the funny side in difficult situations. Like that helps me realize that, life is short and that I'm taking things too seriously, or that things can always get better. Like you always put it in perspective to me. So there's something going on along those lines. I wasn't looking for this. I don't know how to deal with this. I don't know. All I know is I want you in my life. I've got a lot on my plate. I do want you in my life. I do trust you. They just said, I do admire you. I'm listening to you. I guess I want it to be easier. There's something going on in their life that if my life was a little bit easier right now, I could give you more attention, but they also feel like that's not a good enough excuse because there's always going to be something. So that's something I feel like they're learning about themselves, that they can't use kind of life's, circumstances to push you away or to not be available. So I do feel like they are working at that. I do feel like they're trying harder to be more available. I'll use that word. Spirit, what do you want my divine masculine to let me know today? What do you have for us? I have a love, an irresistible charm, feeling compelled to follow, letting your heart lead. So, this sense of love potion, this sense of you've kind of cast a spell over me, like I didn't think that I would feel this way about somebody. So, there's this little bit of I feel like you cast a spell on me. So, that's kind of fun. I have legal matters, maybe that's what's on their plate. Maybe they've got some financial issues or legal matters or divorce or going through a divorce, some of you. And, maybe that's kind of consuming their time, or they're worried about going through a divorce. So there's a little bit of a sense of, I've just got so much on my plate. And also the sense of, I want to be fairer to you. I want to be fairer to you. People are talking, other people's opinions are affecting you. I don't want you to listen to what your friends are saying about me, or I don't want you to get misguided information from people that don't know me or don't know us. Almost a feeling of, I want you to be by my side first and not listen to anybody else. Like if there's anybody in your family that is, saying something, or certainly friends that are, I don't know, there's always that gossipy person. Maybe that's affecting them somehow. Like, I just want it to be us. I just want it to be like our world is private, so to speak. Maybe there's something going on between the two of you or in your life that is a couple that they really don't want to be public, something along those lines. Spirit, what messages do you have for me today? What messages? I became obsessed with you and it scared me. So there's a little bit of all right, so I fell in love with you. You're bringing me out of this darkness, right? You're the light at kind of the end of the tunnel. I am obsessing over you. I feel like you've cast a spell, like you've captured me. You have a spell over me. And I'm trying to work through all these different things in my life. But at the end of the day, you're always there. You're always kind of by my side. And I appreciate that. And it's your sense of humor and it's your sense of wisdom that just keeps me going. So you're doing a great job, Libra, supporting your person. I really do love you and I want you in my life always. I do love you. Okay, so I've got to get through something. You understand I've got to get through something. It's hard for me to open up to you. Going back to that, when we are more intimate, I'm more vulnerable. So when we're intimate and we're more connected physically, I have a tendency to open up more. I have a tendency to let down my guard. I have a tendency to let you in, so to speak, right? So I'm just more open to you when we're more intimate. So maybe they're asking for to reconnect or to have more connection, something like that. Just run away with me. Like maybe they feel like they have a lot on their plate. They just have a lot going on. It's almost like, can we just run away? Like, what's that saying? Calgon, take me away, right? So can we just run away together? Can we just be together? I wasn't expecting to fall so in love with you. Um, yeah, I mean, you're their support system. You know, you're their light in the dark. You're their you help pick them up, you know, when things are getting tough, and vice versa. They're there for you, right? So they want you to know that, you know, I wasn't expecting any of this, but I'm glad I'm here. I'm glad I'm here. I'm glad that I fell in love with you. I wouldn't want it any other way, Spirit just said. I just keep hoping and praying. Like, I keep hoping and praying that we'll have it all one day, is kind of how that just came into me. I just keep thinking that, you know, things will just keep getting better. Let's put it that way. And nothing compares to you. Nothing compares to you. I feel like your person couldn't do it without you. I really do. I feel like your person feels like, you know, you guys make a great team. You're making a great couple. But I really feel like whatever they're going through right now, they really couldn't do it without you. So having you by their side is really fulfilling their life. And they just keep hoping and praying that things just keep getting better and better. And that's beautiful in and of itself. So we're going to put these love messages out to the universe. But you have a beautiful, loving connection. Let's keep this going. Thank you, Spirit. If you're new to my channel and you appreciated this reading, please consider hitting that subscribe button. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, go to my website, KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com.